Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Soldier Field. A fairly short kick from the 14, and a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Ooh, with a juke. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Second and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
This is Foreman, draw play. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Fields now to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now it's Fields. Touchdown Bears! Chase Claypool from 3 yards out. And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. But down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They pick up 10, but it will still lead to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. To throw is Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw, Fields. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
Now Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The end result, 21 yards. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Come on, ready?
Burrow going to give this to Mixon, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
From the 44, Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. He finds some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown Bengals. It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first. Here's the option play now to the left. Oh, he shifts past him. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on second down. Fields, he'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On second down, Foreman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 2, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. A nice little juke. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. On first down, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Fields. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Fields. Touchdown! DJ Moore. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Now the point after try for Santos. It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive the last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth. Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He gets this one to Boyd.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's go, fellas. Leave it all out here. Leave it all out here. Here we go.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. It's caught. Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To the air again, Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm one, ready?
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bears will get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Burrow
throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow.
Slant pass to Boyd.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Smith.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Burrow will throw. This one hauled in by Sample.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side.
He's got room at the 30.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Now it's Fields. Locates Mooney on the out route. Fields on target to Mooney. First down, Chicago.
Back to throw here.
They'll set up the screen to Herbert.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Now it's Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now Burrow. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
And Burrow going to throw again.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Inside handoff to Mixon, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So much of the game today we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
On their side of midfield at the 47. A run by Foreman to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Complete to Mooney on the slant.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
To throw is Fields.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Foreman will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was finished off by Deontay Foreman on the touchdown run. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
It's showtime, baby. Here we go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Delay game, offense.
Why are we doing this?
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On one, ready?
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Back to throw.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. This is Mixon on the draw. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, Burrow. This is caught. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot.
Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They'll run with Foreman. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here's a give to Herbert. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Let's go get it now. Let's go do it. Let's get it together. Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.